Hey you all, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Infinite Lock. It's your boy Eric. And today we have another LESSERAFIM reaction. We have the Unforgiven MV featuring Nile Rodgers. Very excited for this. LESSERAFIM has been out the gate swinging. You know, one of the top girl groups, newer girl groups around. And they haven't missed a beat yet, you know, with capturing people's attentions and rollouts and stuff like that. I feel like, you know, they're one of the groups that I really have taken a big liking to. I've taken a big liking to, you know, the members and stuff. They're one of the few groups that I have two possible like ultimate biases in Yunjin and Chaewon. Both of them, you know, on any given day, it could be either one of them that really captures my attention. But I think the entire group as a whole is very on point with what they do and how they use the different members at different parts of performances, different parts of songs, stuff like that. You know, seeing especially like Sakura's evolution from Eyes One is very inspiring. You know, she's put a lot of work in to really be where she's at now. You know, Unche being so young, she's very confident in what she's doing. And then seeing, you know, the documentary, I think they released the documentary at the perfect time. And seeing Kazuha, how she pretty much had to start from ground zero to kind of learn a different style of dance coming from ballet, and the amount of work that she's put in to get to where she's at is just so commendable with how they put the group together. So let's get into it. Again, very excited to see what we're gonna get here. So before we get into the video, make sure you all like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, LESSERAFIM with Unforgiven featuring Nile Rodgers. They're very experimental of a group, you know. Okay, take us on a tour. This is dope. That's Kazuha, isn't it? Yep. Okay, it's on the table. Okay, already this Western cowgirl aesthetic. Come on, Yunjin. I love Kazuha's voice. Chaewon. Come on, vocals. Oh, damn. Wow. Chaewon, please. She is so powerful. I see you over there, Yunjin. I love the simplicity. I love already. Let me go back. I love the simplicity of the styling. I love the different fabrics of the black, making everything pop. I like the leather. I like the Western driven looks. Black hair. I like the like dark, evil, again, villain type of thing that they have going on here. Interesting. This choreography is very interesting. Look at this. She is stunning. I like the aesthetic of this video very much. The song is very experimental. I don't know how I feel about it playlist wise though. Just personally. I like that clap in the background though. That'll be the thing that makes it addicting. I love Unche's deeper tone. Unche and Kazuha both have it. Not the color bobs. I love Chaewon's vibe so much, bro. Okay, ladies. That was a lot. That was a lot. I couldn't even figure out where to pause and comment because there was a lot going on. So that was LESSERAFIM with the Unforgiven MV. Very experimental sound, very Western, hyper Western. I love the energy of the girls. I think it's something that's gonna have to grow on me. I think it was just a lot. It was just a lot. Maybe this dance practice, seeing it in a dance practice setting and seeing the full performance look of it will probably make it sink in a little bit more. I just think that it was a lot coming at me. But I was pleased with the looks. I was pleased with how uniform the aesthetic and I was pleased with how uniform the aesthetic is. The only thing I'm worried about with LESSERAFIM is if they become too concept happy and it takes away from the girls themselves. I think right now the girls are pushing through the concepts, but I just feel like at some point, if you sometimes when you go over hyper concept again and again and again, it can kind of become a battle with yourself almost. And this is my opinion. I think that LESSERAFIM's strengths so far too have been B-sides as well. So, they've been giving us so much quality content with the B-sides as well as the title tracks. I just think that, their more repeatable songs have been the B-sides and their experimental songs have been the title tracks. I mean, I know that's important for getting, all of the hoopla and the buzz and everything, but, I just feel like maybe, the experimental vibes of the title tracks could be scaled down a little bit, but, that's just my personal opinion. So let's get into a dance practice, fixed version. I don't really want the camera moving. I kind of want to see what's going on. Oh, wow, straight into it. Okay, I like this so far. Oh, that transition was fire. Some of this choreo is similar to their earlier stuff. Man, I'm sorry, like how difficult that is, like for them not to be looking to grab hands like that. Like I'm sure there were countless times where when they were practicing, like they had to get the timing and the feel down. Like you really have to know the person next to you because that's not an easy thing. It's like passing a baton in track, and just that's practice, for them to grab those hands like that. I mean, it's not as difficult as the baton passing I mentioned, but it's people don't think about something like that. Like that's a difficult thing to do when you're dancing in full motion in the heat of your choreography. You're already a minute into a song and you're in the middle of the choreography, and to not have any slip ups with that is very impressive. I wonder if anyone looked to the side. Oh, I like that footwork for them to. I like that footwork. How they cover ground. Sakura's all the way at the other side. Oh wow. They're covering ground so well. Even like that is trust. This is actually sinking in a lot better than it did with the MV. I will say that. I love Unche's tone. Come on, Yeonjin. They really have two legitimate centers in Yeonjin and Chaewon. Like they alternate dominating the center. Again, I think Unche will continue. She's like a Yeri. Like she's gonna continue to just grow and grow with time. She's already at a very good spot. I like what Kazuha does. She covers ground really well. Her and Sakura cover ground really well in the dance practice, especially with Kazuha. I think she's the tallest member. She uses her strides well. Sakura's growth from Eyes One definitely has to be applauded. She just looks so much more confident. And just as a performer, like facial expressions, the whole nine just has gone to another level. I as a performance group, these girls, again, I mentioned it in K-pop before. When you have a really good performance group, you can make and especially it's very important when you're an experimental sounding group because your performance can make that experimental sound draw people in that wouldn't normally be drawn in because of the level of your performance. And I think that LESSERAFIM definitely has that 100%. Fire dance practice. So that was LESSERAFIM with the Unforgiven dance practice, the fixed version. Very impressed. The song sank in a lot with the dance practice. Like I mentioned before, when you have a very good performance group, very charismatic, facial expressions on point, it really makes the music hit that much harder. And so that sunk in a lot more than just watching the MV for me. I already know, like, B-side wise, they probably ate 100-fold on the B-sides on this album, because typically that's what they do this early in their career. They have some of the best B-sides I've heard. One thing about them is they're gonna sound fire on the B-side. My only worry, like I said before, is I think that something like this is going to be catchy. It's going to catch on. It's going to be an earworm. I just worry about the experimental title tracks, because I think that they have the talent. They can make banger title tracks without being so experimental, but sometimes if you get too experimental just for the listener, then you become always worried about what the next big thing is going to be, instead of just taking the style and stride of what's happening. And I mean, that's just K-pop, concepts are everything. So right now I just think that they're riding that wave of concepts, and they're doing it very well. Can't wait to see. There's a B-side that, who is it, Eve Psych and Blackbeard's wife. I think people were telling me to check that out. I heard that's very interesting. I've seen a couple snippets of choreo on that, so very excited to check that out. But yeah, I love the theme and the aesthetic of the entire video and the era for sure. The song grew on me seeing the choreo with it, and I think it's going to continue to grow on me. I listened to it a couple more times, so I really do like what they did here in terms of they built a very good era. I don't know how it's going to be for me playlist wise, but I think they built a very good era, and they've built off what they've done moving forward. I just wonder what they're going to continue to do, if they're going to continue to try to go to different places with this concept, or try to find one hard concept and kind of stick to that going forward. But shout out to LESSERAFIM for sure. So before y'all go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, till next time.